Welcome to 20 Minutes or Less. I'm Joe Beretta.
And I'm Lee Newton.
Andy Griffith, the legendary television actor who filled the shoes worn by Andy Taylor in The Andy Griffith Show and Ben Matlock, died today at the age of 86 in North Carolina. He is survived by his wife and his daughter, and the announcement of his death was made by his close friend, UNC President Bill Friday.
It's fitting that the president of UNC announced his death because Andy Griffith was North Carolina through and through. He was born in Mount Airy, North Carolina, and went on to study at the University of North Carolina. He was actually studying to be a preacher, but then he was like, nope, I'm gonna try this acting thing.
His film debut was in A Face in the Crowd, but he hit it out of the park when he starred as Andy Taylor in The Andy Griffith Show in the 1960s. He acted alongside a hilarious Don Knotts and a young, bright-eyed Ron Howard in the now famous town of Maybury. And for some of you youngins out there that are thinking, I don't know what you're talking about, Joe, well, guess what? You probably do, at least a little bit. You may not have watched the show, but it has been a mainstay in the social consciousness since it first aired. You may not realize it, but you know the theme song. Trust me.
And let's talk Matlock, okay? I love Ben Matlock. It ran from 1986 to 1995, and yes, the older generation was known to be the demographic that had an affinity for the show, but I loved it so much. I would watch it every single day after the Carol Burnett show on TV Land. The coolest thing about Matlock was that he used his aged and assumed inability to make it look like he was incompetent, but then he was like, boom, pow, the plaintiff did it. What was that? Pardon? You were at the pharmacy? Well, how could you be at the hotel room at the same time? Murderer!
Guilty!
Yeah, it was awesome.
Along with his 8-season run on The Andy Griffith Show and the stint on Matlock, he also dabbled in Broadway and movies. One role comedy lovers might remember was General Rancor in Spy Hard.
Some other notable TV appearances include Saturday Night Live, Fantasy Island, Hawaii Five-0, The Love Boat, and Dawson's Creek.
And he was the narrator in Frosty's Winter Wonderland, and we've all seen that, and that's going to be played every holiday season for eternity.
Andy Griffith was show business, Broadway, TV, movies, and he released a numerous amount of country gospel albums. He even did spoken word stuff as well. Andy Griffith helped shape the television landscape, and his passing is a huge loss to an entertainment world that was incredibly influenced by his work.
Ron Howard reacted to the news with this tweet. Andy Griffith. His pursuit of excellence and the joy he took in creating served generations and shaped my life. I'm forever grateful. R.I.P. Andy.
And Betty White tweeted, instead of a moment of silence, whistle the theme to The Andy Griffith Show. R.I.P. Andy.
Will do.